This is Chicago Red with Twisted Politics. Politics with a twist. I'm not a political aficionado, but I am a connoisseur of the mess, and this was messy. Let's talk about it in the red zone, aka the comments.
White guy in his 20s, college dropout, scholarship, Republican family, Mormon, living in Utah, wealthy adjacent, 6-bedroom house. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's what we predicted. Nobody's surprised at all. Yeah. The only time we were surprised that a well, in this case it wasn't a serial killer, but I mean the circumstances, the type of person that would do something that was done to Charlie Kirk, the demographic is never much different than the one that I just mentioned. The only time we were surprised at the results of a serial killer on the loose was the DC sniper. Who knew? It was a whole black man. Y'all, I'm not laughing at the actual act. I'm laughing at the fact that this is not something we do. This is not indicative of Democrats. It's not indicative of black people. It's not indicative of transgender people. I mean, when was the last time you heard of a transgender person on the loose sniping? What? A transgender sniper? Where? This is a thing? Where they at? Seems like you would want them on the force. Instead of mounting all these things against them, you might want to put a transgender sniper on your roster. I'm just saying. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, y'all, they found him. They found him. Tyler Robinson. Another geeky white boy. Who's shocked? Who's surprised? Certainly not me. Now, I did get it wrong when I said that with the precision that he had with hitting his target in the neck from 200 yards away. I said that person had military, the skills of someone in military, and yeah, I was wrong on that. Darn. And then, look, Kash Patel is out here in these Utah streets talking about or big upping his FBI unit. Like, y'all didn't do nothing. That boy's daddy told a friend who told the authorities, y'all did nothing. Kash Notel Patel, you did nothing. Oh, I need gas. But you did nothing. You did not die. The boy's daddy told a friend who told somebody. I want to know who got the cash reward, though. Was it the daddy? Or was it the friend that told somebody? That's what I want to know. Can a family member claim the reward if their family member was the one that was the executioner? Y'all, I'm really not making light of this, and I am in no way condoning violence of any kind. But what I'll never have is empathy for someone who didn't have it for people who look like me. I am concerned that we live in a world where people who think like that and have platforms to be like that and influence other people to react to them like that. I'm concerned for that. I'm concerned that that's the type of world that I live in. But I am not going to ruin my makeup over the senseless killing or unaliving of someone who had those types of feelings. Yeah, I'm good. It seems like that's how he wanted to go out anyway. And if I'm being honest, I feel like Trump might be a little bit jealous that Charlie Kirk ended up eating dirt when he got hit with a bullet, but Trump only got a fraction of his ear sliced when the glass from the what do you call that thing? The partition flew into his ear and nicked it. I think he wanted a little more drama. Trump is for the dramatics. Trump is for the dramatics. And I think he may be feeling away that Charlie Kirk kind of got the glory that he wish he could have had. Because that's just who Trump is. That's who he is. He would never want anybody to outdo him. And in this regard, Charlie Kirk outdid. Charlie Kirk did his big one. Lord, you know, you gave me this humor, so don't watch over me. Watch over me. But let me have this moment, please. Because Charlie Kirk was not a friend of anyone who looked like me. So we're not going to sit here and act like we're mourning. I'm not mourning. I'm not sad. I'm not anything. I've explained my feelings. I'm sad that I live in a world where people like Charlie Kirk can exist and roam freely and put that type of energy into the atmosphere and it be absorbed by people who don't have the ability to think critically or logically or on their own, for that matter. So yeah, I don't know. Life goes on. Charlie Kirk is unalived, and the Epstein files still have not been released. But them emails, though, have y'all heard about the emails? Go on Midas Touch. Ben Mysalis was talking about some of the emails that have been released through Bloomberg. Bloomberg released got the emails from Epstein's Yahoo account. Yahoo! If you're old enough, you remember the Yahoo commercial. Yahoo! Anyway. But yeah, y'all. Trump is all up and through those emails. And Ghislaine, or Ghislaine, depending on where you are or where you're from, Ghislaine, who said in her deposition a month or so ago when she got moved from the maximum security to minimum security, she was talking to those lawyers and told them that basically she was in prison for 20 years for something that she didn't do. Girl, if y'all shut up. So you just sitting there quietly. No appeal, no nothing for something you didn't do. But anyway, she told them that she didn't have any dealings with Trump, and all up and through the email. Clearly, she had some dealings. Not, not like that, but, they had a working relationship. But let her tell it. They just knew each other in passing. How you know each other in passing when your pedophile man is this man's best friend? How that work? Child, please. Anyway. Yeah, y'all. So, y'all, I had to come back because I forgot to mention something in my, when I was recording earlier. The governor of Utah, that Cox dude, he said, this really got to me. He said, I wrote this down, there was no violence, no car burning, no riots in Utah while they were looking for the transgender sniper with rifle in the woods. Yeah, there was no civil unrest, there was nothing. I said, of course there wasn't. Why would they do that for Charlie Kirk? They only do that when they lose elections. Why you overstating the obvious? Nobody lost. Nobody was running for anything. There was no campaigning. Yeah, just, somebody's not here anymore. Why would they be in the streets burning up stuff? That's not your demographic. Y'all go to the nation's capital and blow that stuff up. That's what you do when your dude loses an election. But yeah, y'all, I forgot to mention that in my previous recording. So I'm putting it right here because I just thought, you really want to go there? You really want to go there? So, okay. That's that on that. White boy in his 20s, college dropout, was in college on a scholarship. He seems to be pretty smart, but that's usually that's the demo. There's some level of intellect, probably on the spectrum. Wealthy adjacent, Mormon family, Republican family. Y'all probably could have had him sooner if you weren't looking for a transgender person with a rifle.